The Euro 2024 quarter-final bracket is set, and the first of those quarter-finals get underway on Friday. We've got two to really savour. Let's start with Portugal against France. Cristiano Ronaldo against Kylian Mbappe, going head-to-head. A clash of football icons, a clash of generations too. And as Jules reminded us, once the quarter-final was confirmed, Mbappe was a huge Real Madrid and Cristiano fan as a child, and they will meet again on Friday. Julien Laurens is with us now. Thanks for being with us, Jules. It doesn't get better than this.
He doesn't care. You're right, absolutely. And I can tell you that Kylian Mbappe and especially the Mbappe family are very, very excited to meet again with Cristiano Ronaldo. Of course, like you said, and that photo is both so cute and so telling in a way of the history between them two, the history between the Mbappes and Real Madrid, of course. But for them, 14 years after that photo was taken at the Real Madrid training ground all those years ago, that they meet again in a quarterfinal of the Euros, which is probably the last time maybe they can face each other at this kind of level, because Cristiano is going to retire from international football very soon. It's going to be amazing, really. And just for that, the game is going to be great and epic, and there's a lot to talk about. But this is obviously one of the big stories within that game.
OK, let's get the France angle from you then, France, if we can, because they've hardly set the tournament alight so far. It's fair to say they've not been at their sparkling best just yet.
Not yet. I was hoping because of the knockout stages they would click. But the only team, in fact, who really clicked, it was the Netherlands. And the Dutch, they did the job and changed the way they played. France didn't. But France is solid. They're defensively very good, so they can. You cannot argue that it would be very, very complicated for the Portuguese to score a goal against that French team and against that goalkeeper Mignon. Absolutely fantastic, Mike. Yeah, we want more from, of course, the front line. We want more goals from...
More than two own goals.
Yeah, we don't like that player on goal. We don't really like that player. And we want, Mbappe, Dembele, maybe Giroud if he comes on, or some others, Griezmann as well, to score more goals. And it's going to be hard. It could have been a final, really. Like the other game, Germany against Spain, it can be a final. So you have to respect the opponents, but I really think France is better than Portugal, but you will have to prove it.
Jules, any cause for concern for you on the France side of things?
It's a very happy camp, okay? And I know the perception maybe from outside the camp and outside the people like Frank and I who knows this team so well and know what's happening inside, your perception and those people's perception might be different in the sense, yes, he's been a bit underwhelming at time. Of course, he hasn't really clicked with the ball going forward. You've mentioned 2 own goals, 1 penalty. None of our players have scored in open play yet. So I understand, I'm sure Frank is the same. We understand those kind of question marks, let's put it that way. But it's a very happy camp for one reason, because they know exactly what they're doing. There's a plan, there's a direction, there's a philosophy. Whether we agree or not on what Deschamps is making with his team and the DNA, it's a different debate. Right now within that camp, they are very confident, very happy, very resilient, and they know that they are the best defense in this tournament, there's no doubt. And they know that at some point Mbappe is going to play better and Griezmann is going to be better and your wingers are going to be too. Or whatever Deschamps does, Thuram, Colomwani, Giroud, they will be better. But as long as you've got that strong defense, and that's how we won trophies before, with Deschamps, with Aimé Jacquet, when Frank was playing, this is how you win big tournaments. And those guys know that.
Just one thing, just to remind people that in '98, our striker, and in 2018, our striker, they didn't score. Guivarch and Giroud, and we won the 2 World Cup like that. So it's a way of thinking that it's possible for France to...
Portugal don't need to worry then. Portugal are going to be absolutely fine. Cristiano Ronaldo doesn't need to score. Let's go on to talk about Portugal, shall we?
Exactly.
Lots to talk about when it comes to Portugal, specifically Cristiano Ronaldo. Jules, obviously everybody saw it, the missed penalty in extra time, and then stepping up first and scoring in the penalty shootout for Portugal, the tears, everything else. It's caused quite some debate on this show. It's interesting to know where you stand on it heading into the game.
I thought it was a bit much, obviously, but then I knew exactly what to expect from Cristiano. This is what he does. He loves that kind of attention. Personally, I think he should still start against France on Friday night. I just don't think he can play 90 minutes at this level now. And you saw the big chance that he missed right at the end of normal time, that left foot almost one-on-one with the keeper against Oblak, that he fluffed. Then there was the penalty that he missed in extra time, because I just don't think he can play for 90 minutes, let alone 120, at this level with a game of this intensity, against the physicality that the French defense and midfield are going to put against Portugal. So starting if Roberto Martinez wants it, no problem. But for me, after 60, 65, maybe 70 minutes, I'm not sure if he can still do it. And that's the only thing. For the tears, whether they were crocodile tears or not, I'm not really sure. I'm sure he's very emotional, because he knows he's towards the end of his career, and it was a bit too much. But in a way, I prefer people who show heart and emotions than people who don't at all.
Would you start him, Stevie?
No. I wouldn't. You know, I think to get the best out of him, you're better off bringing him on later in the game when the opposition don't quite have the sting that they'll have at the start of the game. I mean, and how's he going to recover from 120 minutes as well? We don't know. So I wouldn't personally. I think we've seen against Slovakia that he didn't look particularly sharp, and I'm 100% with Jules. The reason he missed that chance is because he couldn't get that extra step to get a proper connection on the shot. And that's all to do with your legs, not having the strength. So how's he going to have that against a team like France, who are going to be real solid and give nothing away? How's he going to have that extra sting in his legs, that quick first step, because he doesn't have it, because he's 39. So I wouldn't start him. I would have him coming off the bench, 100%.
First of all, Julien, a Frenchman, saying that he would start Ronaldo against France is not the ringing endorsement thing that he intends it to be. That being said, I didn't think Ronaldo would or should start for Portugal all tournament long. I think all of us kind of watching Portugal play in much the same way that all the Portuguese players, all the Portuguese fans probably realize at this point is he's going to start, he's going to take every single free kick, he's going to take every single penalty. Unfortunately, that's just where we are with Ronaldo, and it's about managing his personality as much as anything, and what that managing his personality and his legacy, which is a sad testament to where we are for who was without question one of the best goal scorers that this game has ever seen.
Frank, going back to that Euro 2000 semi-final, France and Portugal.
I think it was it or was quarterfinal? I don't remember which place.
What do you remember about it?
Semi-final.
Semi was a semi, yeah, it was a semi. That was a tough game. I mean, Portugal had a squad. They were very, very compact. They knew each other very well. And we knew that we were facing one of the best teams in the Euro. We had Spain before, because I wasn't sure. And after we had Italy in the final. It's what Euro is. You are fighting against... mostly starting from the quarterfinal, the best team in the world, and of course you don't have the players from the nation from the CONMEBOL, the South America and North America, but you have what is the best in Europe, and it's why it's so hard to win a Euro, and for me harder than winning a World Cup. But the Portugal team at the time, with all the players, and I don't have all the names, but Rui Costa, Gomez, some others at the back. Exactly, and that was amazing. Those players, and I love the shirt. I love the Portuguese shirt, you know. And I was on the bench. I was watching. I say, wow, it's a big task today. And we had a Zizou who did the job, and we have some others. That was a strange ball, you know, that the header, the handball, and he tried to hide it. I don't forgot his name. He played after in the MLS. I forgot his name. Very good player, but he denied it. Like 10 or 15 years after, and he always said it wasn't a penalty, that way everybody knew and saw the handball. But that was something special. We are more in the revenge of the final of 2016, in France, where I think that was something special. When Ronaldo came out because of injury during that final, I said, Portugal is going to win now. Not because of Ronaldo is not playing anymore. It's because he's going to bring the strength and the spirit to the rest of the team. And they won it, even if Gignac hit the post at the last minute. But overall, I think they weren't better, but they did get the chances that they had, and they put it into the goal. But that's more revenge.
coming